Continue. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I'm Kim Andrews from Managed Care Representative from PharmaCare. And
I'm Lee Hardley. I'm the Pharmacy Director for Hopkins HMO.
nice to meet you. The main reason I wanted to meet you is to kind of set up a contract with Hopkins HMO plan and PharmaCare regarding the new drug profiles.
Okay.
Not sure if you have heard about it and if you are familiar with it.
I am actually. It sounds like it's a very promising antidepressant. It should have quite a good showing in the market as far as being very successful for treating quite a few patients. And my understanding is it's applicable not just to as an antidepressant, but it might also help in other medical situations. Not yet approved yet, but it has some great potential to help other patients besides just patients with psychological issues.
Exactly right. So it is being studied for pain control. It's being studied for migraines, headaches, insomnia, anxiety. So that's the research which is going on right now. And as you said, it's one of the antidepressant after a very, very long time after the SSRIs have dominated the market. After that, this has come with a lot less side effects from regular class. Doesn't cause any sexual side effects or anxiety or insomnia. And FDA research has shown it to be very, very efficient and with less side effects. Even leading medical schools have recommended using this medication in treatment of depression and in severe depression cases as well.
It sounds nice. It sounds very helpful.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there any particular thing you have in mind? I know you at Hopkins HMO deals a lot with SSRIs and other antidepressants, and you guys have a good market share on that. What do you think about this drug? How much do you think we can put this out for the patients?
Well, I think there's a few things that I'd like to talk about. I like to talk about the market share tiers,
Okay.
the discount pricing schedule, the marketing support that I've heard that your team offers, which I heard is quite good.
Yeah.
I'd like to discuss our formulary status, and as well as like if we get to it, then we'll talk about contract term and how long.
Definitely. Yeah. So if you want to start with that, we can work on that.
Okay. All right. So market share tiers, our team was looking at a no volume threshold with tiers at 15%, 30%, 45%, and 60%. The percentage is to be spent on your medication, Proflice. It is, I mean, pretty sizable, but with no volume threshold, I think that would kind of give us a chance to get a feel for the medication and see how well we can get our physicians actually to start using it and not like commit to a certain portion and then be stuck with it if they decide they just can't use it. I don't anticipate they won't be able to, but it'd be enough to get us to ease us into it and then allow us to work with it and maybe update the service as we keep going. Would that be something you'd be okay with?
The percentage sounds good to me, the 15%, 30%, 45 and 60% market share. We will need a little bit volume threshold so that we can offer you the best discount rate and all that. For that, it's just the volume of patients you guys see, and this is a new drug which will be a really, depression changing drug at this point. I think we'll need a little bit volume threshold, and it's not a lot. We are looking for around 25 million on the volume threshold. I know Hopkins has about 50 million volume on just antidepressants. So we are looking at a good chunk of market share in that. And if you think you can commit towards that, that'll be very helpful.
I don't think I can go as high as 25.
Okay.
I might be able to do 20. The tiers would still be the same if you guys be willing to give us a 2-quarter grace period at 6% with
Okay.
4, 8, and 12% of the market share tiers. Is that something you would consider?
So if we do 20 million volume threshold, 15, 30%, 45%, 60% market share,
Mhm.
2 grace period is good. And if you want to do 6% with 2, 4, 6, 8% discount, is that what you're looking at?
I was looking at 4, 6, 8, and 12.
Okay, we can do that rebate achieving yeah, that should be okay. As long as we commit 20 million, yeah.
Okay.
And you discussed about the support. I think we do offer standard support to physicians with, like, in terms of if they need classes for this drug, if they want a little bit information, if they want information for their patients. We also offer, and that's very standard, we do offer patient and pharmacist informational meetings so that your staff and your patients feel very comfortable using this medication. This can include like flyers or letters. We can mail those directly to your patients at no cost to you guys. So, and your pharmacists and your providers, your physicians will be very comfortable using it after that session because it's a new drug. So we understand people want to understand it a little bit better.
They do. And you know how residents are, they just soak up all the information. So.
Yes, and and they will be the physician soon. So
they will. Okay. So it looks like for the marketing support, we're solid there.
Yep.
Formulary status. How are you? Are you okay with an open formulary status?
So we are thinking, with 20 million volume threshold, it'll be better off if we do exclusive. And, with exclusive, we can offer the discount, the 2-quarter grace period discounts and everything we discussed. It'll be best if we do exclusive with a 5-year contract. So it'll be exclusive to you guys for next 5-year contract.
I will say that I was told no exclusive contracts.
Okay.
But what about dual? Would you be comfortable with dual?
How long will be the contract?
Well, we would prefer 2, but if you're willing to go dual, we could do a 5-year contract.
Okay, let's do dual for 5 years. We are here to work with you. We want to work with you for next 5 years or maybe beyond that.
I appreciate that. And it looks like we have got some Accord going. That's excellent.
Yeah. And so just to let you know, I do have to run pretty much, everything we discussed. I'm still in sales. I have to run it by my manager just to make sure we are good.
Okay.
The numbers you told me seems like really good, and I don't anticipate any issues with it.
Excellent.
But just as one of those things, I have to get a sign off before we sign a contract.
I can appreciate that. Okay, I will step out and I will let you do that.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Sean.
Hello. How
are
are
you
you?
doing?
I'm okay.
Doing good. I'm doing well too. I had a great meeting with the Hopkins HMO lead pharmacist Lee. I have some numbers for you. I think they sound pretty good to me. So let me know what you think.
Okay.
So they are willing to do the 20 million volume threshold with 15%, 30%, 45%, and 60% market share.
Okay.
They are good with the 2-quarter grace period, but they want 6% discount rebate starting from 4, 6, 8, and 10.
Okay.
I asked them if they could do a little bit lower, but they couldn't. They're good with the standard support for physicians, patient, pharmacist, information meeting, and standard flyers, which we do with free shipping. So on the formulary, they want dual, but the good thing is they'll give us a 5-year contract.
Okay, that's perfect. So just to give you a little bit of perspective from our end, is the length of the contract is the priority. Understanding that we have Merrick and we have another couple competitors that are coming on the market, we would like to get Hopkins to be familiar and comfortable with our medication. So as much as we can support them to get to educate their team, I think that if they, if we're able to give them some optimized pricing, I think the contract is a way to have this relationship be lasting and mutually beneficial. So
Exactly.
great job negotiating. This works for what we're looking to achieve.
Perfect. I'm glad. Thank you. So I'll take it back to Hopkins and we'll finalize this.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, so great news. My boss approved it. And I think we should move forward, and we are looking forward to working with you guys, and anything we can do to support you guys, your physicians, your providers, your patients, just give us a call.
I will. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. I appreciate all the work you've done. I think this is going to be a great partnership. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.